Cheers, bitches. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Because it's hot girl summer Leo season, today's video is gonna be about awkward first date stories. These are probably the worst dates I've ever been on in my life. There's a lot of them. Before we get started in today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and click that bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. First awkward worst date. I was still in school at this time, and I had like a really crazy program where I was literally in school all day, 6 days a week. Like, I'm talking 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. sometimes. It was insane. So I was never free. And this guy like really wanted to go out with me and kept asking me. And finally I was like, okay, I can meet you for breakfast before my 11 a.m. class this day. So I get up early, go to this breakfast restaurant, get there, and he's not there yet. So I get a booth for us. And you know, I'm waiting like 10, 15 minutes. About like half an hour goes by and this dude is still not here. So I text him and I'm like, you coming or not, bro? Dude shows up an hour late to the restaurant. I don't know why I stayed. So by the time he gets there, I have to leave to go to class. So whatever, we have our breakfast. I'm like, I gotta go. Like, sorry, not sorry, bye. He's like, oh really? Like, that's it? Like, yeah, maybe you showed up an hour earlier. We like go outside and like go into my car, and he does the whole like grabs me by my waist and like pulls me in to kiss me, and I was not down. So I do the whole like swerve, go for the hug, and he like kind of kisses my ear. Oh my god, it's so awkward. I can't. Never really texted him again after that. It was bad. I have a really bad history of just ghosting people. I'm learning to not ghost people, but I just ghosted him. He showed up an hour late. Second worst date story. Ugh. I was meeting him at this restaurant. He showed up on time. He was there waiting for me with a glass of wine, which was really nice. When I say man-child, the whole time he was talking about not one, not two, but 3 of his latest ex-girlfriends, and just talking trash, like going on and on about their bad breakups and what hoes they were and how much they were bitches. I don't even think he asked me one single question about myself. We literally didn't even talk about myself or him. He just talked about his exes the whole time. Whatever. He pays for dinner, which was nice. And then we leave the restaurant and he's like, well, you know, I live right upstairs. You want to come see the view from my balcony? I'm like, oh, how convenient. You chose a restaurant that's literally in the same building as your condo. I didn't go upstairs with him. No. Nasty ass mother. Okay, y'all. Last and probably the worst date I've ever been on in my life. So I met this guy very briefly through a mutual friend. He was really hot, like beautiful, gorgeous. I went to my friend being like, he's so hot, like whoa. And my friend was like, really? Like, that's your type? Like, you're into him? And I was like, yeah? Like, what? Long story short, a bunch of time has passed. We had each other on social media, and then he like randomly slides in my DMs and is like, oh, how you been? How's life? Whatever. I would love to like take you out. Maybe let's like go for ice cream or something. And I was like, sure, I'm down. He picks me up. I walk out of my place and I see his car. I go to the car, I get in the car. He's sitting, obviously, in the driver's seat, okay? And I'm sitting next to him, and I am towering over him. Like, I'm at least a solid foot taller than him. And right away, you could just feel both of our energies. Like, I think he realized how tall I was, and I realized how short he was, and both of our energies were just like, But it was like awkward. What am I gonna do? Like get out of the car and be like, you know what? I'm good. Bye. Like, that's so shallow. So it was like, you're gonna go on this date. Maybe it'll be fun. But already I'm not into it. And I don't think he was into it. We weren't into it. We were just trying to be polite. So we start driving around, and then he starts talking about how he lost all this money with like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and he's like down like $10,000, and I'm like, why are you telling me this? We find a place to park, and then we get out of the car and we're like walking around, and we go to this ice cream place, and I'm like, oh, I'm already towering over you while I'm sitting down next to you in the car. I don't want to get out and like walk around town with you. Guys, it was bad. Like, I've dated shorter guys before. Obviously, I'm 5'11". You gotta date shorter guys. He was a lot shorter than me. And it just felt uncomfortable. And yes, that is shallow AF, but it is what it is. And I'm not even joking. Everyone was staring at us and looking at us being like, what is this dynamic here? Like, are they a thing? Like, it was so obvious. It was so awkward. Whatever, we get our ice cream and like we're walking around. So we start walking back to his car. And then we see the parking authorities like going around giving tickets. And he's like, no, bro, I can't get a ticket. I cannot get a ticket. And this dude fucking bolts. Like, I've never seen someone run so fast. Like, little Speedy Gonzalez bolts to his car. And I'm there like, does he expect me to run with him? I just continue walking, like, okay, he's gonna like run up to the parking dude and be like, yo, I'm here, like I'm taking my car, we're leaving, like don't give me a ticket. Dude runs to his car, hops in his car, and speeds off and fucking leaves me there. Literally leaves me there. And I'm standing there like, he really just drove off. I'm like, is he gonna come back for me or? So at this point, I'm texting our mutual friend. I'm like, dude, you will never believe who I'm on a date with, and you will never believe what just happened. Dude I'm on a date with calls me and he's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm obviously gonna come back for you, but like, I just couldn't get this parking ticket. And I'm like, honestly, like, I'm good. Like, I'll take an Uber. It's fine. He's like, no, I'm gonna come back. There's a lot of traffic and I'm kind of lost, but like, I'll come back. It takes him like 20 minutes to turn back around and come back for me. And literally at this point I was like, I will gladly Uber the fuck home. Gladly. Like, finally made his way back to me. Get in the car. And this dude's like, he's all hyped. He's like, feels like fucking like James Bond. He feels like such a badass. Like, yeah, I just dodged this parking ticket, bro. And I'm like, oh my God, you're so sexy. You dodged a parking ticket. And then his friend calls him and he answers it and it's like on the car speaker. So like I hear the whole conversation and he like starts bragging to his friend and his friend's like gassing him up and they're just like, yeah, it was so cool, bro. And I'm like, literally, it's not that cool. It's like a $40 parking ticket, but okay. He takes me home. So I give him a nice little hug goodbye, leave his car, go home. And we haven't spoken since. Hot girl summer. That's my story time. Let me know in the comments down below some of your worst date stories. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.